Quilters. Today is December 21st, 2022. It is 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we're here with live chat. We're going to actually do the optional blocks, which are laying right here. And I want to do a check to see if I need to use a mic. I don't have a mic system plugged in, so let me know if you can hear me. And I'm going to pull you all up on my cell. Not this one, because it has all the stuff hooked up. Let's pull you all up on this one. All right. Let's see. And this one shouldn't have volume up. Trying to just pull this over here. All right, I'm just going down to the bottom saying, yes, I can hear you, so that's great. And Frances saying she can't hear me, so I got everybody before me but Frances. All right. You all are going to get bounced around if I have to put the mic on, so just get ready. Francis say, just call me out. I want to make sure everybody can hear. I see your message, Kevin. I was trying not to use a mic. Okay. I was trying not to use a mic today, but that's okay. We got it together now. All right. I hope everybody has been having a great week. I am feeling much better. I'm actually a little bit more livelier right now than I have been like in a week. So I have been getting the much needed rest that I needed. Just chilling, just sitting down doing absolutely nothing. I get up and do my lives. I would cook dinner and whatever else I had to do, and then I'd sit right on back down. I do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then I sit right back down. So I am learning to listen to myself and take the breaks when I need them. So what's up on tonight's chat? It's probably going to run longer than an hour. And I have actually 39 optional blocks that I got to show you guys from the people that are participating. And then I will do the drawing for that. We will have 2 winners. And these blocks are large. They're like 15.5 inches unfinished. It's the size they should be. And so that's plenty enough for me to have people make 2 quilts out of that. Let's see what else. Stash or Pass is still going on. We've got 4 more gifts to open for that. If you haven't already joined Stash or Pass, the videos are on YouTube, but I come on at 12:05 a.m. and then the videos are there for you to view later. On the 26th at 12:05 a.m., I am going to come back and do a drawing for the stuff that I have passed. And to enter that, there's a link on my YouTube community page where it has a link for you to go and sign in. So, got that part taken care of. Now, let's see who's here in the chat. I'm just going to read names since we've got a lot to do. I'm going to talk about what I've done in a week. I've got Paula's quilt came in. I'm going to open that. I got some other Christmas cards that I'm going to open. So I'm going to do the blocks first. So if you don't want to stick around for me to open Christmas cards, gifts, and a couple of things that I bought, then you can just skedaddle. So everybody is happy. Okay. So here we go. Vivian Cavey, Maddie Barnum, Denise Opatch 33, Deborah Sims Brown, Beverly Akins, Melinda C. Let me pull this over. Sherry Willingham. Sherry, I had sent you an email. I never got a response back from. Check your spam mail. I wanted to get you your item that you want from me. Sandy Agger is here. Sandy, your block just made it today. Zandra Oldham, Francis Jackson, Beverly Akins, Phyllis G, Brenda Foley, Becky Bramlett, Kevin the Quilter, Dee Dee Hansen, Jason Lewis, Monty Pip, Valerie Buckingham, Cynthia Shade, Sheila Willis, Bonita Nance, Betsy Layton, Ray Mahone, Dolores Feltz, Sharon Lewis, Sue GSD, Lenora Baptiste, C. Joy Creations, Joe Carmel Perkins, Vicki Lemire, Wash Your Hands, Shirley Peters. There's a lot of you all here tonight. Cheryl Knuckles, Melissa LePage, Joan E. And thank you, Maddie. Like so, like that. And Diane 57, Elaine Doucette. I think I said wash your hands. And I think that's it. So yay, we got them all in. I don't know what you all are saying and what you're talking about. I did see a lot of Merry Christmas in there. So I will go ahead and wish you all Merry Christmas. Although I was holding off on that because I'll be on Christmas, even if it's at 12:05. But Merry Christmas to those that are not going to be there at that time. Praying you all have a great, safe holiday with your family. As somebody already mentioned in the comments, St. Louis metropolitan area, probably a good chunk of Missouri, is slated for a storm, a rain turning into ice, turning into snow type storm for the next 2 days, supposedly starting at 6 a.m. I do have doctor's appointments with family members. Some of them have been canceled, some of them have not. So we're going to see how this plays out. Um, but it's a possibility that St. Louis area is going to be on lockdown. So I know one Christmas event that was scheduled has been canceled. So we don't know about Christmas Day. I know they're not coming to my house, but another family member decided that they would do it. So we're not sure about Christmas Day yet. So we'll have to see what these days bring us. Most of the time, they scare us and say we're going to have bad weather. We get nothing. And then when they say we're not going to have anything is when we get a lot. So it'll be interesting to see how this is going to play out. Um, um, guess who Nancy is here? Damali J came in. Let's see who else. Vanessa Brown. And Jason says they've already closed a bunch of fabric stores. I did see where Jackman's was saying they weren't going to be open. So, yeah. Yep. All right. So let's go ahead and get started with these optional blocks. So I got the tickets here with everybody's names on them, which you can't see. You only can see this side over here. I'll pull them out later. We have 39 blocks from 24 people. So that's really good. We still got our participation number is still up. This block to me wasn't as difficult as the block for November where it had 24 of those snowball corners. This one only had, I think, 8 snowball corners, so it was a no. This is the block that has 24. I'm goofing. It's the next block that's only got 8 snowball corners for January. I'm all right. So here we go with the optional blocks. I gotta put this somewhere because I want to get it right back. Oh, and then before I do that, let me just go over some stuff. This was in the Missouri Star Quilt Company's Countdown to Christmas block. It's actually real leather, and it does have a little quote on it saying you deserve a tweet. I actually finished one of the projects. I still have the snowman or something to do with that. And then the tree, the Christmas tree, I kept just one of those. It was 3 in a pack. And then also I made this foldable shopping bag from Christine's Home Affair. You all know I love Christine's Home Affairs. And I liked it because it was the shape of the grocery bags. I'm hoping eventually in St. Louis, Missouri, that we'll get the no shopping bag thing. And I like that it was the t-shirt type bag. And then it just folds into itself in a corner, in a pocket. So I've made one of her other ones, and I think I like this one better. It just folds back into itself. You fold it a couple of times, and then you just flip the pocket back onto itself. And it takes a little bit of fussing. I did use the whole width of fabric instead of cutting it 37 inches, which is probably why I have the struggle bus to put it back together. But I have my bag just a couple inches longer once it's folded in half. I have it just a couple inches longer. I can get just a couple more food items in the bag. So I think this one's going to be the one. This is the one that I had showed you all before from Christine's Home Affairs, where it rolled up like that. And then I just happen to have it still in here. And then you can put goodies in the bag. And you can make it with 1 or 2 layers of fabric, but this one's made with a batik. So I only used 1 piece of fabric. And then to close this one back up, you pull the sides here, and then you just fold it back up. I think in the 3s, I'm not sure. Yeah, that'll work. Just fold it back up, right? Yeah. So just fold it back up. So both of them are foldable bags. I use my business brand bags for shopping sometimes, so I don't have to make a whole lot of shopping bags, but they are nice bags. Erling Butler is here. Wash your hands on vacation for the next 12 days. That is awesome. Delina Quilter is here. And Miss T and me need to go quilt shop hopping with you. Oh, Jason. I made it, but it didn't come out right. Another one. Okay, so she was saying that she made the blocks and it didn't come out right. So I don't think she sent hers in. I'll have to see. I can't remember who did and didn't at this point. Sheila Gate saying, is it cold in St. Louis? The funny thing is, we were in the mid 30s today with sun. So it's above freezing right now. And it was actually a very beautiful day. Just a jacket would have been fine because of the sun today. It's the calm before the storm. And Sue says they're calling for 50 wind chill. Tom Eckery is here. Reminding people to hit the thumbs up. Thank you, sir. And a lot of people are talking about the weather in their area as well. All right. So let's start looking at these blocks. This time I'm doing them. I normally have them alphabetical by first name. So now I'm doing them where I start with A. This time I'm going to start with the Z. And if your block came in yesterday or today, then it's at the bottom because I wasn't going back through the stack. So First block up is from Zandra Oldham. So very pretty. Oh, the requirements this month. It's different. This is the only block that's not a scrappy block in the whole year. And this block was to pick 2 fat quarters, one that had a black tone on tone. It couldn't be a black or white. It could be black on black, black on with gray, no color, just basically reading as black for the most part. So this is, and then pick a bright color for your other fat quarter. It could be a print or solid. So those are the requirements. So here's Zandra's block number 1. Just gonna pop them up here. Zandra sent 2 blocks, so here's number 2. I have forgotten what I called this block. This is block number 3 from, no, this is Vivian Cavy's first block. She sent 2. So that's block number 1. And this one is block number 2 of Vivian's. And next up, I have a hard time finding names, so just bear with me. This is Vicky's, Vicky Barnes. So that's one block of Vicky's. Let's see, she did 2. So here's Vicky's other block. These blocks finish at 15.5 inches. This is my block, Teaquilts. And let me move the phone for a minute. Next up, we have Sue Moore, and she sent 2 blocks. I like this color off the black. Both of them are pretty though, but I do like the bright colors off the black. And then this is a blue one from Sue. Very pretty. We got Sharon Lewis sent the block. Hey, Sharon. And next up is, I got it upside down, Rose. Rose sent 2 blocks. So this is Rose's first block. Whoops. Rose is using Kevin's starching method. I can tell you that. Here is block number 2. And number 3, no, that's number 2. This is blocks from Lena Dean. Sorry, Lena. And I think she got 2, yes. So Lena, very pretty. I like that. All the different colors in the block. So it means also that this block will look very good scrappy. So very pretty color fabric to choose, Lena. And that's one of the reasons why I show you all people's blocks, because I want you all to see the difference of just choosing a different fabric. This one here, Lena, is actually a navy blue fabric. You all know how they say it, navy, so navy that it looks black. I think that's what happened with Lena on this one. This one was actually a navy print, not black, but it's here. And then Lena also had, I don't know if Lena is even in here. Lena, if you're in here, say something down on the bottom for me, please. Her blocks from last month came in late. And so I got them late. They didn't even, the post office knew they were wrong and didn't even cancel her stamps out. Okay. That's how wrong they were. So this is actually last month's blocks, but I don't think Lena is in here. So what I'm going to do, because, and I haven't done it yet, because she sent them on time, they just didn't reach me on time. I know for a fact that they were sent. So I'm going to enter her in 2 more times into today's drawing. I've already entered her twice here. I couldn't remember if she was somebody that said they didn't want to win or not. That's what I know it was a couple of people. I know Darcy is one and Zandra, but I can't remember. I think Zandra is one. This is Joan Elkins' block here. Very pretty. Love the fabric. Okay, who's next? Joe Carmel. Think she sent two as well. Here's her block number one. Very pretty. And her block number two. I'm sure this was right up her alley because she didn't have to make a scrappy block and have to worry about trying to make all her pieces match. This one next is Ingrid Bowers. Very pretty as well. Yeah, I don't see a message from Lena yet, so I'll put her in the drawing. If she doesn't want it, then we'll do something else after the fact. Ingrid also sent this block. Very pretty batik fabric here. Gorgeous. This is Frances Jackson's. Joe Carmel talking about, you are so right, T. Right. This is Frances Jackson. Next up is Earlene Butler. Right here. Next up, we got Dee Dee Hansen out of Michigan. She made 3 blocks. She used her hand dyes again. Here are the hand dyes. Very pretty. She used like a fossil fern black, which is really pretty. I'm trying to think if I have a fossil fern black on that one. And then solid black on this one. Again, another pretty, the batiking, hand dyeing gives it like you used more than one fabric when you didn't. So that's 2 from Dee Dee. And this is her last one. Look like she put some stuff on top of the fabric this time. I don't know, to get some shaping. Really pretty. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Great job. Deborah Sims Brown has this block. Very pretty. I like the feel of the blocks too. Okay. This one here is from Darcy Savali. Then next up is Carol Williams. This is Carol Williams. I love that is now we got a different color. I think this is the first teal one. Very pretty. And let's see. I can't see a name. Hold on. Carol Williams again. I just got to find it. Carol Williams. And I take them all out of the envelopes because I feel like it goes faster with me not having to mess with the envelopes. So that's why I ask people to put their names on the back. This one is Brenda Foley. Another one with the batiking. Makes it look like it's more than one fabric included. Billy Mitchell is next. We got some greens and yellows in here. It's going to be really pretty spaced out into the quilt. So that's Billy Mitchell. I think she did another one. Hold on, let me make sure. No, this is Betty Ward. I'm sorry. Betty Ward did 2. So another yellow one. And then here we have very pretty, colorful one. This one's really pretty by Betty as well. Just gorgeous. All right, so blocks that I got yesterday are up next. Let's see. From Crystal Williams. And I've got a card in here. We'll come back to those at the end. Ooh, this one's pretty. Different too. Different type of print. Oriental prints. Very gorgeous. Nicey nice. And she kept her pieces all on the back of hers instead of trimming them off. That's another way of making sure that your block stays nice and square. And then Crystal also sent this one made with gold metallics as well. See Joy Creations. That's what she's got on there. I'm sorry. All right, so that's 2. Hold on. And these have already been entered into the drawing. I just need to add Lena in 2 more times. Everybody else is already in. These here are from Kevin the Quilter. He has 3 very pretty fabrics. Beautiful workmanship. 1. Here's number 2 from Kevin the Quilter. Hey, so Terry. And number 3 from Kevin the Quilter. Right there. Gorgeous fabrics. And Kevin also did 3 for the Gill. And then this next one is Jason's. I saw it. I like his fabric too. I like the texture in it. Very pretty. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And Jason made another one for the Gill drawing as well. All right, so that's it for this part. I got one more block to show you before we do the drawing. This one came today from Sandy Agger. Very pretty. Another one that's batik and the color kind of switches up on you. And I appreciate everybody following the instructions about keeping the backgrounds black too. It makes a big difference. If somebody all of a sudden did one with a black and white, it would stand out. The navy will blend in better than one that's done with the black and white when you've got all black background. So thank you all so much for following the rules. Now, I just leave these. I don't sort them here doing the live, because what I try to do when people send 2 blocks, I try to make sure that each stack gets a block from each person, so that, you know, it's spread around. So I'm going to hold off and do that later off camera. But I am not going to even mail these because, of course, we got a blizzard coming, right? And woo-wee. And it's Christmas week, so I'm going to be mailing these after Christmas. So let's just keep that. We'll keep it all like that. So I got to get my board with my tickets, and I need to put Lena in here 2 more times. I was trying to get information from her, and I don't have information, and I don't want her to miss an opportunity to win just because she wasn't in the live chat. I was trying to figure out if she wanted me to keep these or send them back. But I'm going to go ahead and keep them, and then I'm just going to put her in the drawing 2 more times. So let me write her name on 2 other tickets because she made 2 blocks this month. So Lena and Lena. Let me make sure I got the right name too. Yep. My little mind sometimes go to wandering. All right. So I just like for people to see that it ain't all Teaquilts' name on here. My name's only on here once. So I want to get up here close so you all can see these names on these tickets that I'm about to tear up. That's why I write them. Even though we got the same people participating, I go ahead and rewrite them every time. So as I'm tearing up tickets, you all can see me put them in here. Want to keep it fair and square. Beverly Aiken says, good luck, everyone. All right. Francis says, great job, everyone. That's nice. Somebody saying, for all who made blocks, well done. Absolutely gorgeous from Wash Your Hands. So thank you guys for your accolades. Very appreciated. And Joe talking about, have you said Joe Carmel yet? Not yet, ma'am. All right. Yo, Patty is here. Hey, Patty, welcome to the channel. I think Kevin wants to win. Jason wants to win. Sue wants to win. Did I say Joe Carmel? It's so many people that want this particular block. This was one of them blocks that was hard too. So I'm mixing them up. We're going to have 2 winners, so that's a good thing. So I'm just going to put my hand up over my head so I can't see as I'm mixing. Want to make sure they get mixed up. I can't even remember what I called this. Does anybody remember what I called this quilt pattern? Because this is what happens. I go on Google and I just Google quilt blocks, and then I'll just look at images, and then I'll just look at the images and start making my own instructions. That's where most of this come from. Kevin says I called it Midnight Star. Thank you, Kevin. Hi, Michelle Kelly. Welcome to your first live. All right, here we go. First winner. Oh my God, it's Kevin. Which means I win. Yay! Thanks, Kevin. Oh my gosh. All right, we got to get one more winner out of here. Who is that? It's Joe Carmel. Them two have been praying on these blocks. We didn't stand a chance, okay? Yeah, we didn't stand a chance. Kevin's blocks go to me because he told me at the beginning of the year that anytime he wins, that I can have the blocks. Isn't that right, Kevin? That right, Kevin? Right? Okay, yeah. Thanks, Kevin. So Kevin was the first winner because he'll get 20 blocks. I'm just writing it on the ticket. And Joe Carmel will get 19. Okay. Woo. All right, all right, all right. See what Kevin says. Miss T, keep on flapping them gums. These are mine. He is so rude to me. I'm only nice to him, and this is the thanks that I get. All right, so these are just blank tickets here, ready for the next time. I just clip them onto the board, and I need to mark down who won, because I keep track of that too. So Kevin and Joe Carmel, they right above each other too. All right, and then I just clip these on here so I can be ready for next month. All right, all right, all right. All right, so we'll just open this card. It came out of a package. I can't remember which one. Hold on. It was from C Joy. So thank you, thank you. Merry Christmas. Very pretty front. Isn't that a beautiful card? Look better holding it down there. Very pretty. And she says, it's easy to get lost in all the jingling and mingling and forget what this season is all about. It's about seeing all the blessings in our lives and recognizing the joy that wonderful people like you bring to the world all year long. So grateful for you, Crystal Williams. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. Now, let me start off by saying you don't have to send me anything for Christmas. A few people have sent me gifts here. I'm going to open. If you're not into that, this might be the time for you to exit, because I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I think it's I just want people to recognize that I did get their gifts. It's not absolutely necessary. If I'm going to send you something, you're going to get it from me regardless of what you send to me. So just keep that in mind, okay? So thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I'm going to actually put these cards to the side. Oops. And you know what? Remember I told you all that I had one gift that I forgot to bring in? And this was what it was. It's the Clover Clipping Guide Bakken. You used to have those metal boxes, and I got my camera sitting in front of my drawer, so I can't get the metal one out. And most of the times I would send it through, it would always get the ball would come off. This one has a little snap in. So this was one of those other gifts that I told you I didn't have in my room last week to show you. Well, I needed to use mine, so I had to go get it. I don't even know. I got this on here wrong. That's why I can't find it. I've used it and put it back in here so I could show it to you. But basically, it's just this little skinny thing, and it's for running elastic or trim into casings. And you open up the top here, open up this flap, this little arm here, and then you can stick inside of here. Now, when I only had like one layer of fabric in here, it did pull out. So if you're going to do this, make sure that you at least double or triple your layer before you're going to pull it through. But I really like this. So I like the new bodkin over the old bodkin, and it does curve to go. If your casing is a little curved, it does curve and go around. So I like that. I just wanted to show you that, because I gave that as gifts, and I'm going to be showing you a few things like that as I'm going along anyway. All right. And I just want to sit this over here so I don't get it lost. Put it in there. All right. Let's show you Paula Sherman's quilt top. She's got her quilt that she sent to me to get quilted. She doesn't mind if I show it on screen, so let's do that. I'm behind on quilting because I haven't done any in December. I did some in November. I made a whole quilt top that I haven't even shown you all. I made another quilt top for my 96-year-old. She moved to Indiana, so she's no longer a resident of Missouri. And yeah, I just wanted to make sure. This is her back. I just want to take the top out, and this, I'm not going to be able to show it all to you. But and I like her. She's just like me. I like when people mark what is their top. Because sometimes you don't know, and then other times it might make a difference. I love when people tell me what's the top of their quilt. I used to do that when I sent my items out for long arming. So I'm not going to be able. She's got it nice and starched too. She ain't playing. I'm trying to get it opened up so I can see what this pattern is, but it's not going to be a lot of it that I can show you guys. That's going to be about it. Oh, it's a modified version of the Jelly Roll Jam. Well, ain't that something? It's a modified version. She's got shorter height here and less of them, so it makes these units smaller. But that's pretty cool. The Jelly Roll Jam, optional block number 1. A different variation. Very nice. And again, this is Paula Sherman's quilt top. This is not mine. She sent it to me for quilting. And I am just going to temporarily put this up here so that I can fold it so it doesn't wrinkle, because she's got it pressed really good. I need to stand up to do that. All right. And then lots of cards here. Love the blues in her quilt. I love the colors, Paula. Very pretty quilt. Great work, Paula. And beautiful. Hey, Kim Burris. Welcome. A lot of people were saying congratulations to the winners. You all are so nice that you all keep make sure that even if you didn't win, you make sure you still congratulate the winner. So I appreciate that about you guys. This card is from Sandy Agger. Got the hollies on the front. Very nice. And she says, Teajuana, also known as Queen of Scraps, warmest thoughts and best wishes for a wonderful holiday and a very happy new year. And thank you for getting through this year. Every time I sit at my machine, I try and channel you. Oh, and then she says hugs and kisses, Sandy. Thank you, Sandy. I got one from Claudette that I read last week. I'll put the other ones up there. I'm using my new clips to put them up there. This one is from Susan Hannon, Hanen, and this is oh, that's really pretty. Well, look at God. I got my own little tree ornament in the mail. I don't even have to make the stand, right? But I will. From the Christmas countdown box. But isn't that pretty? Oops, I can't get it to stay. I'm going to hold it at the top. And she's got little crystals on it as well. So very pretty. Thank you, Susan. And she says, thank you for your Christmas kindness. It's right there. Two little cozy bears. Tea and family, thanks so much for the calendar. It went on my fridge right then. I enjoy your sewing chats. When Kevin and you get together, you never fail to make me laugh a bunch. Have a wonderful season. Happy New Year, Susan Baker. So thank you, thank you. That's really nice. I'm gonna put this up here and the card over here. Envelopes right here. This next one, it's not a Christmas card. Oh my God. Janice Sullivan something. She has a hyphenated name. Hollister or something like that. Let's see if it's on the card. Hold on. Jan Hollins. She's a fiber art master. She makes dolls. And she also made this card. And I just wanted to share this with you. She put this in my order for free. And you all are saying, but T, you didn't show us a doll. Well, no, I didn't. It's actually a doll that I gave to my daughter for the new grandbaby. So she's already got her room all decorated. I don't know if she ever got a chance to get a doll stand, but Janice makes wonderful dolls, and I contacted her. She had a sale on some dolls. I had already contacted her before, but I think she forgot. I wanted her to make me something that was in pink, and she had one on her website that had on a pink dress or had pink in the dress. Long as it had pink in it, it was okay. But she does beautiful work, and I was just surprised that she included this for free. So I don't know who think they're getting this particular card, but it's so pretty. I don't want to send it anywhere. Isn't that terrible? This card here is from that's not a quilter. I'm going to put that one to the side. This card is from Betsy Layton. She's a tea quilter. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Very pretty. Very pretty. I like the mottled background and everything. Wishing you a Christmas filled with family, friends, and simple joys. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Betsy. Thank you, ma'am. And this one is from Deborah Hammond. She knows I love snowmans. I used to collect snowmen. I still have them and haven't done anything with them, but I'm thinking about selling them as a collection. I used to put them in my curio. My curio now has quilt tops in it. Okay. Very pretty card. Special, she says, Christmas wishes. Special wishes are sent your way for the merriest Christmas day. Love, Deborah. So that's that one. Deborah's also in my small group. I don't know what this is. Oh, okay. This is Carol. I need to mail out your thing. I forgot all about that. Your Hobo Hearts book. That's her payment for that. She put it in with her blocks. Trying to make sure I get everybody's. Did you receive my blocks? If not, yeah, I talked about Lena's blocks. That's just a note she had in there. She's not in here, so I just put her in. What is beautiful is a joy for all seasons. That's nice, by Oscar Wilde. This is the front of this card. And warmest thoughts and best wishes for a wonderful holiday season and a happy new year. This is T. Thank you for the letter and gift. I need a small calendar to be near my sewing machine. Regards. Damali? Is that who this is? I don't know who. Y'all know I can't let's see. I have to figure out who sent this card. I can't hardly read the name because it kind of wrapped back around itself. Dee Dee Hanson, thank you so much. She also included a check for $10 for postage on optional blocks. She's making it possible for me to send out more than one winner a month. So thank you, Dee Dee. I appreciate that. That was in her package. This is also a card from Dee Dee saying open carefully on the back. This was sent separately. She told me she was making, she mentioned in one of the chats that she was making fabric cards or I can't remember if she said fabric or embroidery, but it's very beautiful. And she says, wishing you joy, Dee Dee Hanson. This is just gorgeous. Lots of details. You getting good making these faces with those pens, girl. Isn't that just beautiful? All the handwork into that. Just gorgeous. Now I'm all scrutinizing it because it's so pretty. Just gorgeous. Trying to figure out how I can put it in a quilt. Ain't that crazy? But it is so pretty. Just gorgeous. I'm going to keep it. It's a keepsake, that's for sure. I am so enjoying this so along. Thanks a lot, Francis Jackson. So Francis Jackson put that in her thing. I thought I would just read that because I felt like that was a good positive statement about people that are doing the optional block sew along. Here's another card. Very beautiful. I'm blocking what you call this, but I have a friend that used to do this. She made me one for my wedding and used my wedding I don't know if she used the wedding announcement or the program, but she did flowers all around and framed it all up real pretty with some of the fabric because we made our dresses with the fabric in the dresses. So this is really pretty. I know you all know what this is called. Dee Dee says that card is modeled after UT. Well, thank you. I love this card. It is so pretty. It is so pretty, and love the hair too. Love the cardinal. There's a name for this, and I don't know why I'm blocking it because I've done a little bit on a card. I have not done anything fancy with that. Crafter's Companion had me doing it on a card. This is from Ingrid Bowers. She says, T, wishing you and your family a very Merry Christmas. Thank you for all the fun sewing tutorials, entertaining live streams, and many, many laughs. Happy sewing into the new year, Ingrid. So thank you, Ingrid. That is so beautiful. It's not embossed. This is actually paper that's rolled. And there's a name for it. And for some reason, I'm blocking it. I do know what it's quilling. It's on the back of the card. It's quilling. But isn't that just beautiful? And robins is also one of those things that I associate with my late brother. Every time I see a robin, I think about him. So that's really nice. It's amazing how sometimes you connect on certain things and people don't even know that they're making a connection with you. Peace on Earth card here. Very pretty with the cat and dogs. And then it says happy holiday wishes for the new year. Merry Christmas T from Joan Elkins. So thank you so much, Joan. I'm going to put them all up there. Rose, I got you. I'm just putting everything into one place. I can only deal with one thing because I open all of these on the same day, like on Monday. And then whatever comes in after that, they just all get put together. And I can only deal with the optional blocks. So here's a card right here, just so you all can see the front. Very long read. So let's see. Oh, this ain't for me. This is actually, it says, your baby is a gift from the Lord. As this precious life unfolds with wonderful God-given potential, may you find wisdom for each decision, strength for each challenge, joy for each stage, and God's perfect love to keep your hearts always close. And it says, with congratulations and prayers for God's blessings. Be blessed. And this is from Remo JS. And she's just really sweet. And she says, children are a gift of the Lord. And she included a Target gift card in here. So thank you so much, Remo. She didn't have to do that. This is actually, it's got it on the front. But I told y'all, when I'm opening up packages, I'm dealing with one thing only. I put everything else in a bag, and then I deal with everything else later. Thank you so much. I'm going to put this up here with her name showing. All right. This one's got T on it. So thank you, Remo. That was a nice surprise. Oh, that's cute. Look at that. Very pretty card. It says, Christmas time always leaves you with a sense of wonder. Wondering when your relatives are finally going to go home, wondering why you spend so much on gifts for folks you don't even like, wondering if you'll lose all the weight you gained in time to look good for the New Year's Eve party, wishing you the best kind of wonder-filled Christmas. Be blessed. And this is from Rose. Okay. All right. Thank you. And she's telling me that she sent me some. It hasn't arrived. Okay. Thank you so much, Rose. You are too sweet. You definitely don't have to do all of that. And this is from Darcy here. This was in her package. I just took everything that was in packages and put them over here. Here is Darcy's greeting card. Very pretty. I love the 3D bow. And this one says, thank you so much for all you do for all us quilters. I wouldn't be able to do this without you. Is what you do best. She says, making spirits bright is what you do best. Hoping this does the same for you. Merry Christmas. Love always, Darcy. And she's got cash money in here, y'all. Goodness gracious. Thank you, Darcy. I'm going to put this one right here temporarily because it's something in there. Please don't put my name in a drawing. That's Darcy. I think I put their names in there, so if they win, they'll know they won, and then I'll pull another one. Paula Sherman also sent the card. This was, I think, separate from her quilt. So this is her card here. Isn't that beautiful? The colors off of that navy. It just says peace in different languages, which I really love. And she says, let the world become the season of peace. Thank you, T, for the June 2020 retreat invite, your long arm services, YouTube live chats, educational and informative knowledge, and for being a great person to know, Paula S. So thank you so much, Paula. This one's ready to go up. Okay, those are all envelopes. All right, what's this one? This one is from Elizabeth. It's Deborah's daughter. I don't know if she watched, but this is what she sent. I'll just go ahead and show it to you guys. It's going to go up there anyway. Let it snow. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas from Elizabeth and Steve. That's her fiance. She's getting married next year. So that's pretty cool. So I'm going to put just the envelopes back in here, so I know I don't have to look back through these items. This card here is a gift. I'm going to put that back there. Make sure we keep this stuff straight, right? All right. This package here had blocks in it too. And then it had all this other stuff in here. So I'm hoping, yeah. So this one here. And I'm hoping that I didn't show address. That's what I'm hoping. And this came from Joe Carmel. So again, not necessary for you to send something. It's highly appreciated, but it is not a requirement. So make sure we got everything out, because I've been a couple of times on the Missouri Star Countdown to Christmas. I'm leaving stuff in the bag, okay? Oh my goodness. It's a card in here, so let's start with that. Look at this. Another snowman card. Gee, Doug, you've been working out? Hope your holidays shape up to be hugely happy. That's really nice. Merry Christmas, Matee. Sending you a little Christmas cheer and say thank you for all that you do. The Teaquilts retreat and your YouTube channel has inspired me to keep and kept me laughing for the whole year. Thanks for the ideas, teaching, and laughter. To the scrappiest quilter I know, the title of this book perfectly describes you. Love, Joe Carmel. So thank you, thank you. Put this one over here. Put this under. This can go under. And we're just gonna, I'm gonna take it out the bag so I can show people what it is. And I like it too because it's a bound book. I don't know if you can see that, which means it'll lay scrap. But Scrappiness is Happiness by Lori Holt. Bee in my bonnet. Trying to make sure that's the name of her company. So very nice. I do follow Lori Holt sometimes. Sometimes I get behind on her stuff, but I have followed her. I got a couple of her books, the sampler books that she first came out with that made her really popular. So looking forward to a great read. So thank you, Joe Carmel. Put this off to the side here. This box here, I was totally surprised to get. Hold on, let me show you a couple things I bought just to get them out the way. I went into Jackman's. I met Kevin at Jackman's, and I was also looking to see if they had what type of grunge they had, and it wasn't much. And it's mixed in with their solid colors. But they had this on the clearance table for $6 a yard. Y'all know I love text, and I just love the text on this particular background with the navy. Not even navy, it's more like a sapphire on top. So those two of those colors where they're kind of in between colors and you don't know what to call them. It's not really sapphire, it's not navy, but yeah, it's pretty. And it's actually just a hemisphere, different things in the hemisphere, so it was really nice. So I just got it for the text because when it's cut up, it's not gonna matter. This was all that they had, was 3 yards and a quarter. So that was all I bought out of Jackman. I did not find the grunge there. I did find grunge at Whittles Fabrics. And so I'm going to show you, I guess, what I'm not using. I'm trying to figure out stuff to use for my Crown Royal quilt. And so I ordered a few pieces, and then I also told you all that I needed some other stuff. Now, I do like the brightness of this grunge. It's called mustard. I do know that color. I don't know the other colors right now. All right. So, but I felt like it was Crown Royal bags. The gold is a weird kind of gold. So this to me looks very yellowy. And when I was trying to use it for a background, I didn't like it. I see a lot of Crown Royal quilts, and this is just me personal. Excuse me for hitting the mic, but it's just me personal with my own experience. When I get a purple bag or I think of Crown Royal, if I'm not using the other flavors, I'm thinking a purple type-ish quilt. So I didn't want to use gold because I felt like gold was going to take over. I also bought a couple yards. So I just bought 1 yard of this to test. I bought a couple yards of this because this is tiramisu, the one that I used with my African prints. And I said I needed a little bit more if I was going to put a border on the quilt. So this is what this is. I think it's called the Sands of Africa. I think that's what Kevin called that quilt. And then I also bought 2 yards of this one because I thought this one might be closer to the gold. It's kind of a weird color gold. It's still more gold than what the thread is, but I feel like this one will work better. So I got 2 yards of this. This all came from Whittles Fabrics. They were like $10 a yard. Now, let me tell you, they got the paper here. Let's see if they've got the names on them. I know one's tiramisu. The one that I just showed you is Harvest Gold. This one here. And it is mustard. And then I ordered one that's called Grape. And I've already cut a few pieces. So this is the Crown Royal bag. And this to me is closer than this yellow right here. So it's weird. But anyway, I found that it's hard picking a color to go with this Crown Royal bag. Okay, so then I start looking, and you're doing Pinterest, because I'm just doing the basic chandelier with this first one. I wanted to use all the smallest bags up. And so the chandelier is one that didn't need a whole lot of, because this space is so small on the smallest bags. I was trying to find something that I could use where I could cut, smaller pieces. So I'm making the chandelier with that. And I have decided that I'm actually going to be using purple, because I want it to still remain purple-ish, but not change the whole color to a gold color. Or to me, the gold then took over the bags. And I do have a couple blocks made, but I got stuff on top. So if I get to that, I will show you a block. Okay. All right. We're getting close. All right. I want to show now what I bought myself for Christmas, because I've given my friend his. On the last Martindale book sale, when I was trying to get books and couldn't get the books, Kevin had got this book, and this book retails at $55, and I think they had it on sale for $25. Well, I couldn't get it because it's like one of those sales that ended in the middle of the day. Like it was only a few hours in the middle of the day, and then the sale was over. So I couldn't get the book. However, I did go to Checkers, and I decided to go ahead and order this book for myself. And it's called Quilt Recipes by Jen Kingwell. And then while we were on the shop hop, the All Missouri shop hop, Kevin, I had him bring his books. And so I kind of was glancing through some of his books as we were on the road, and realized that I like actually this cover quilt and another quilt that's in here. And so then upon further investigations, I found that they had templates for every quilt in here, or you can just buy templates for the quilt that you wanted to get. So what did I do? I went on ahead and I bought, not only me, but so Kevin bought his own book, but I bought myself and Kevin the templates to go with this. So these are the 6 quilts that are in this book. And I don't know if there's other quilts in here, but these are 6 sets of templates to make these quilts that are shown here for sure. So, yeah, these templates retail at $160, and then I ordered mine through Checkers so I could get a discount on them. But it's very expensive to purchase templates. Now she's got like each set of templates are in their own packaging, which I do like. So now and then she's got the it's 2 pieces of paper here. So there's layers for how many templates are in each package. So very well, she does a better job of anybody that I know as far as in packaging. And Sarah Filkey also is another one that packaged very well. But very nice. So I'm looking forward to this. Some of them, or a whole lot of her patterns, could be set-in seams, so they're not necessarily for beginner sewers. Although a beginner can do this if you got patience, you could easily do this. But I guess I should have done that last, huh? I don't want them to fall out. But yeah, but I just wanted you to see how she packaged this up. Very nice. So that's one. Here's a second one with those shapes in it. Third one with those for this shape. Have no idea. Oh, it's more in here. So it's 6, a total of 6. Okay. So here's one for this one. It's kind of like a different version of the pineapple quilt. And this one here is one I want to do. And this one I want to do. So very pretty. Just thought that I would share that with you guys. Sometimes I can't show you stuff when I order. I had this ever since I got home from the shop hop. But, you know, it was somebody's Christmas gift. So I couldn't show it to you at the time. Kevin talking about Miss T and me are going to be sewing up some Jen Kenwell quilts. You got that right, because we don't invest quite a bit of money now. We don't even have fabric. We don't spend, let's see, over $200, $225, and we haven't even bought any fabric per se for it. Okay, we got to do something. So that's that. My duck fell. All right, and then this last thing here is from Carla. This big old box came. I thought it was a quilt top, so I said, well, let me tell Carla that her quilt came. And so then she said, it's not a quilt top. I'm like, okay. So this is from Carla Ford. Oh my goodness. And I had opened just so that I could bring it in here. So I have not looked in here. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I am going to go down here because I see a card. Let me see what this card is saying. She says, Merry Christmas T. And then she's got a congrats to Steph. So we'll start with the Steph card. Congrats. Steph, it's my daughter. In case you're wondering. Oh, isn't that so cute? Right here. I just want you all to see this. Very pretty. Uh-oh. And then says, it's a girl. What an amazing time for your family. Wishing you so much happiness and a lifetime of love with your sweet new baby. Congratulations, Carla Ford. And she also put in a Target gift card. So thank you so much, Carla. My daughter's gonna love you all. She loves Target. It's right by her house. She's already established an account from when she had her shower. You know, you're able to take back Pampers to Target and get new sizes when you run out, like if your baby grows out of a particular size. So she's already got credit. So she is so excited about what's to come. So thank you, Carla, so much for that. And I don't know if anything else is in here baby wise, but we'll see. We'll just work our way from the top to the bottom. Beautiful card here. Say Merry Christmas. Just gorgeous. Isn't that beautiful? All the sparkle. Just gorgeous. And then she says, T, celebrate the season and enjoy the holidays. Blessings to you and your family. P.S. Hopefully this will come in handy for use in future project, i.e. fabric. Happy holidays, Carla. All right. Now, first thing in here is some fabric with lots of color on black. And y'all know that this is just outstanding for me. I love it. I love it. So thank you. Thank you. And it looks like it's quite a bit of it here, at least 2 yards, something like that. So quite a bit of it, maybe 3. And it could be a quilt back. I'm not sure. Like it could be, you know how you can buy. I tell you all sometimes it's cheaper if you can find a quilt back than buying 3 yards sometimes. But I think this is 3 yards of fabric. So thank you for that. That's really pretty. And we got a mug. Let's see what this mug says. I feel a cup handle. And it's a tall mug. Let's see. To protect and to serve, and it says police officers, Los Angeles Police. Look at this. a whole mural on it. Just awesome. Very nice. And then blue on the inside. Gorgeous. Why do I feel like something's in here? It's an ornament for the LAPD. Now that's awesome too. Look at that. It's an ornament of their shield. Very nice. Whoops, it almost fell out. It was established in 1869. Very nice. I'm gonna put this back in here. And so I don't lose it, I can just put this back in there for right now. All right, we got fabric. Woo, Lord. And a pattern. Okay. So I'm gonna move this over. Ugh. It's growing. It's like Kevin said, he laughed at me when he can't even see anything but my head. All right. Got a nice pattern here called Shorty, of all things. Isn't that cute? Called Shorty. This is the quilt on the back. Barbara Persing. I haven't heard of her making these type of quilts. It's got like the colors if you want to keep it true to this color in here. So that's gorgeous. So thank you. My daughter started out doing elephant room or elephant theme, and then she started getting like a lot of all animals, and so she thought she might use all animals, and then when she went back and saw that it wasn't working with her room decor, she ended up going back to just the elephant. So this is more of a neutral color that would probably be really pretty for a quilt for her and the baby in future when she changes the room over. I was trying to see if they had a size on here. Let's see. It doesn't have a size on here, but it looks like it's a good size, at least a lap. But that's really pretty, so that's going to be interesting. And bag of fabric. Woohoo! Look at all this lusciousness in here. And I was just about to pull some fabric for a project that I'm going to be doing with Miss Vivian and Rose. They probably done already started without me. But guess what? I don't think I'm going to have to pull any fabric. I don't know what brand of fabric this is, but it sure is pretty. This is a panel. Butterfly panel. Very pretty as well. I'm going to share the salvage information on this. It's Sequel, Sykel Enterprises, a division of Fabric Innovations. Pattern number 10342. I'll show you that because this is really pretty. Y'all going to be trying to find this one. Right there. I'm trying to get it in the screen so when you go back and watch it, you can stop the screen there. And I'm not going to be able to show you this whole thing, but I'll do my best. But this panel, the colors on here are awesome. I love the overlapping of these colors. This will look really good with Dee Dee Hanson's hand dyes as well, because she has a lot of texture in her hand dyes. Very pretty. So that's a panel. And then this is a fat quarter, a batik with butterflies. Show you this one. So that's pretty too. And then this stack here look like it's all the same company. it is so funny. I was just about to do something and I was going to do it in a black background, even though it called for a gray background. I was going to do black. So this is so ironic. And then here this comes. I already know what I'm doing with it. So let's see. This one here, trying to get the fabric information because it's really pretty. And I have never seen this before. It's Allison glass for Andover. Let me find a different place so I can see the whole thing. Let's see. 100 years created by Allison Glass for Andover Fabrics in 2020. The pattern is 9730 Trinket. 9730 Trinket. So this is the fabric here. And like I said, this is like that not really a slate gray, but it's kind of a blue gray. And then it also has this is like slate gray. It's a little bit darker than this. So this is slate gray. It's hard to tell, isn't it? But you can see the difference in that. And then this is the same fabric as that in a fat quarter, the big piece. And then you've got white, orange, and I'm hoping that I got enough that I don't even have to pull anything. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I need 8, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to use this one. I have to see. But yeah, that is awesome. Thank you, Carla, girl. I don't even have to pull out from a project. Ain't that something? As they say, look at God. That is nice. Thank you so much. I don't have to pull out fabric. I already knew what I thought I was going to do, but you have changed my mind. That is really pretty. I'm going to put this back in the box. And then I'm going to show you my Crown Royal. Show you just a couple of Crown Royal blocks that I've made. I haven't made many because what I do is when I'm not using a pattern or anything, I just make a couple. I cut out a couple of blocks, sew them together to see how I want to press my seams, see if it's going to be any kind of issues with that. And I did find out that I do want to press some of my blocks opposites, although I don't need to. If I do some opposites, I find my seams will all nest. So that's the kind of stuff that I like to play around with. So back to the Crown Royal. So I had cut some of my Crown Royal bags. I don't even have all of them cut yet for what I need. But I wanted to figure out my background fabric. And so it's going to be like that. Crown Royal, hold on. Whoops. See if I can put them on a board for a better presentation here. Since they're going to be on point, and then I don't have to worry about my end pieces acting up. And of course, I made 3 blocks. And they are not, I don't know. I won't worry about it right now, about the seams. But this is what it's going to look like. It's going to be set on point. And I probably need about 80 something of these blocks. I can't remember how many blocks now, but it's going to be a lot. So I'm just starting to cut. Whenever I'm going to somebody's house or something like that, I decided that I will just use that time to cut my bags. So I wanted to make sure that what I wanted to do was going to match up. And again, if I had used the yellow or the gold in the background, I felt like the quilt turned gold instead of being purple. So I wanted to keep my quilt purple, but And I could have used a lighter purple. I did a medium purple, but I actually like color. I'm not afraid of color. So I decided I'm just going to go with this and see what happens. And I might put like one of these, this one here, I might end up putting a border, just a little bit of it in a border somewhere just to bring the gold back out later on. But I did not want my quilt to say, hey, I'm a gold purple Crown Royal quilt instead of being purple. So I got plenty of bags. I got like almost 400 bags. So if I don't like this one, I got plenty of opportunity to make one I do like, right? So have fun. Play with stuff. And you know, you don't know until you make it. So we'll see. I lost my screen, guys. Whoops. Okay. All right. All right. I got kicked out of live chat too. All right. Joe says that the purple looks great. Yeah. And it took me, I mean, I was in one quilt store for like 2 hours going through. They had like a whole wall of grunge, and they had the grunge with the stars and the grunge with the dots. And I bet you I laid this thing on about 20 of them that I pulled and just took over the cutting table. Nobody else was in there. And then when I walked out of there, I didn't even buy any because I couldn't make up my mind. I took a picture with everything, and then when I came home, I said, "You already know what you like. That's why you didn't buy it, because um you want what you want." And I was trying to talk myself out of, you know, talk myself out of not doing what I wanted and doing, the traditional, like a light background or the yellow background. But I'm going to yeah, just do it. If I don't like it, it's okay. I'll make another one. So um um and Beverly, they talking about that the fabric line was gorgeous. So thank you. Those are beautiful fabrics. Um Zandra Oldham says tea. Yes, ma'am. Did I miss some tea? You know that you are blessed. You have some beautiful fabric. Well, thank you. Yes, I do. I do. I appreciate you all just as much as you all appreciate me. I just hope you all know that. I come on here sometimes for you, even when I'm feeling bad. Sometimes I still come on here because you just never know what situation somebody is in, and maybe me just checking in, it's just saving somebody. You just never know what's going on. And Joe Cormel said, look at God, right. Kara Bates saying beautiful fabric. So yeah. People say love the Crown Royal blocks. That's Joe Carmel. Bonita says love the Crown Royal blocks too. Very nice blocks from Beverly. Sue says love the chandelier pattern. It's my go-to pattern, so that's good. I've never done it. I know I've done this block where it wasn't on point. When they turned it on point, Missouri Star called it something else, the chandelier. But I think this block, it has another name, but I can't think of it right now. I have to look in my block book. But I like it because I wanted the Crown Royal to be reading straight. So I have to cut all of my bags with the Crown Royal on point. And then when I piece them, so that I can make sure that that Crown Royal sits across, you got to make sure it's turned right. You turn it 1/4 turn and it's going to be wrong. It's going to be reading across the side. So you do have to pay attention to the block. Love the purple from Wash Your Hands. And Darcy says, check your thumbs up, everyone. Hit it if you haven't. Well, thank you, ma'am. I appreciate that. We are so over. The Lena Quilter says, T, how can we get the block pattern you showed and raffled off today? I'm gonna have to see. This is my dilemma with blocks, because I've had it. Last month somebody said that my block was theirs or something, and I'm like, this is just a generic block. And of course I just did a image search and just pulled it from an image, not knowing that somebody had done it on YouTube. So I guess what my dilemma is, I need to figure out the real names, because I'm making up these block names, and at this point I'm almost not wanting to release any block videos until I can figure out if it's somebody's block so I can give them credit, or maybe if it's a for purchase pattern, then I shouldn't be giving it out at all. So I'm in a dilemma right now, and that's why the block hasn't been released today. I'm gonna think about it. You all can put on in the outside. I'm not gonna read them in here, but you can put on the outside of this video when it goes live what your impression or your interpretation of that, what you think should happen, and let me know. Teresa McCormick says, great block layout. Maybe the gold will work as a flange in the binding. Yeah, because I just want to pull just a little bit of it back because it's just a little bit of it inside the quilt top. So I'm planning to use this second one that I bought, the duller gold, not the mustard. It was a harvest gold, I think is what it's called. Uh, Dee Dee says, T, you really have a great color sense. I would never have found the light purple, and it is the best. Yes. And this is more in the medium line because, and it was so funny because I think I sometimes throw Kevin off. And he was saying, are you using this light purple here? I go, nope. I'm using a medium. He was trying to get me to show it to him on the shelf when we were at Jackman's, but I happened to have just that strip that I pulled out for you guys at first. And yeah, it's kind of weird when you're just looking at it, but I actually love the whole block itself. And everything that I show you all is richer in color than what I'm showing you here, but it still works out fine. So that was pretty funny. Beads is what Donna Jordan calls it. See, everybody has a different name. So there goes Sue with another name called beads. And I haven't looked it up under beads yet. Vanita Ashton says, just beautiful. Thank you. Welcome to the channel as well, Vanita. Brenda says, I was thinking the same thing at Teresa. And Tracy Middlebrook says, love the Crown Royal blocks. Where did you get so many bags? Are they from over the years? I probably had, let's say, about 125 bags, and I wasn't sure of how many I was going to use. And then what if I didn't like it? I didn't want to cut. And so then I went on Facebook and I found some people that actually work in bars, because at one point Crown Royal used to sell the bags. And there's a whole story to this. We're going to be here a while. Crown Royal used to sell the bags. So you know that they wanted like 15 bucks a bag on their website. Now, I don't know if they're still selling the bags today because they found out that the quilters did it. So then if you had a Crown Royal bag, a quilt made with a Crown Royal logo on it, you cannot sell that quilt. At least you can't sell it, you know what I mean, right? You cannot advertise, especially online, that you're selling a quilt with logos on it. You got to get permission for that. And I'm thinking you're not going to get it because what's the point? They don't want you to profit off of their logo. So what I did, since it's an item and I'm not actually selling a made thing, because most of us, I got about 125 bags from my sister used to work in a bar a little bit. My daughter drinks like the apple and peach kind. My mom drank Crown Royal all over the years, but my family don't really get a whole lot of Crown Royal bags. So I've been collecting Crown Royal bags probably for 20 years and only had 125. And then I had some peach, some apple. So I went onto Facebook Marketplace and found people that had bags for sale. Now, I found one person that had the bags where they were basically like $1 a bag. And so I bought 80 bags from them. So I spent 80 bucks. I still felt like that was high considering, but they also know what's up and know that we're reusing the bags. But then I found somebody that had his girlfriend used to work in a bar, and I think they must have broke up or something, and she left these bags at his place. And so he had plenty of bags. He talking about, if you need some more, you come back and let me know. But he accidentally had the price wrong. He on his thing, he said he was giving out 20 bags for $5. And then when I contacted him so that I could come get like $25 worth of bags or whatever, he was telling me that I can give you that many bags. And he was talking about like $100 or something. I was like, sir, that's not what your page says. So basically I went and got about 100 bags for about $25. And then I felt bad that he said what happened was he had that up there a long time ago, and then he had never changed the price. And he was the cheapest, and that was the cheapest, and I just figured he was just trying to get rid of them. Well, I did give him a tip. I think I gave him an extra $10 or $15 because I had just paid 80 for the other ones, and I got way more from him, and all of his bags were big. So I paid him a little bit more than what he asked, but I wasn't paying him $1 a bag. Another thing is the Crown Royal bags are changing. They used to be really thick felt-ish type bags, like flannel, and now they're more like thinnish felt bags. I feel like if you get them too hot, they might melt. So they are changing the texture of the Crown Royal bags. They're not, and I don't know if this has been since COVID because I don't drink it, so I can't tell you. And I didn't collect these bags to know how long they've been holding on to these bags. But these bags, some of these bags have a different texture to them. But they did starch up nice. I still got some of the old style bags with the new style bags. I found where the bags are a little bit different in color, just a tad. The thread is a little bit different in color, just a tad. Things that only somebody that sew would notice. But yeah, I've been actually check your Facebook marketplace because people that are working in bars are hip to the fact that quilters are making money off of these Crown Royal bags. The bar owners don't know nothing about it. And so the employees who are the bartenders are now taking these things home and selling them on the marketplace. So check your local Facebook marketplace. Melissa says they're microfiber, and it's something because I'm telling you the bag texture has changed, and with me collecting bags for so long, I can see the difference. And they must have gone to a different person to make their bags because, like I told you, in some of the bags I can tell the slight difference in thread color as well. And sometimes, like thread can be a lot numbered, can make a difference too. Shirley says Crown Royal is made in my town. That's nice. Hold on, let me go back because my screen jumped up. I want to. I read Tracy's, and then like that says small four patch of blue and the gold of purple. I'm sorry, small four patch of purple and the gold you selected may add pop of additional color to your Crown Royal quilt. I'm almost thinking it might need to be a 9 patch. Something to think about. But like I said, I got this one here. I got almost like 380 something bags. I got apple, peach, and what's the other one? The brown one, vanilla. So I've got all colors now. So I could even make another one that's just all purple too. But I'm just experimenting. So I don't know if I'm gonna change anything up on this one, but we'll see what I do. That's a great idea. Francis says, good night, all. Good night, Francis. Sorry, I'm probably late. She gone. So that's a good idea, like that. Teresa says, I guess I didn't think anyone owned blocks. Aren't old enough. There's no copyright. I didn't know. Whoever that was need to take a chill pill. That happens not only like Harley. I on the Harley t-shirt quilt. That I made, Harley don't play with their logo either. And so you've got to be really careful with stuff like that. Wash your hands says, I used to drink Crown Royal. I still have my bags. That's nice. My mom was the Crown Royal drinker. She was the one that had the cognacs. Shirley Lutterbuck says Crown Royal. Oh, I read that one, made in her town. And it's in Lawrenceburg, Indiana. Used to be velvet. Okay, then that's what Melissa is saying. It used to be velvet because I couldn't remember. I couldn't tell if it was flannel because it felt like a nice piece of material. And she says they used to be velvet. Now they're down to microfiber. Okay. Yeah. And Shirley says the green one too. Yeah, I got green too. That's apple. Susie K says, hi T and everyone. Never understood the fascination with the Crown Royal bags. I think from a quilting perspective, because like I said, I've never even drank the Crown Royal. I think it's just another thing that like making denim quilts where we can say we made a denim quilt where we recycled some old jeans and all of that kind of stuff. I think it's just one of those things. And the people, if you are a drinker of Crown Royal, somebody probably will buy this quilt from me if I show it to them and they drink Crown Royal. So I think it would probably end up being an easy quilt to sell too. Lena Dean is here, girl. Lena, you missed everything, Lena. I was trying to figure out what to do with your extra blocks. You're gonna have to go back and watch the video. I ended up just going ahead and putting you into the drawing 4 times. You didn't win, but I put you in there 4 times. But so you had an opportunity to win at least 4 times tonight instead of 2 because you weren't in here. I did try to. I'm trying to figure out how to be fair and do it. So that's what I did. Susie says, I'd rather have a quilt made of cave. Well, to each his own. I think you can make one quilt a cave, you can make 10 quilts a cave. Eventually, you're going to want to do something else. So, this is kind of what Crown Royal is for me. I have a feeling when I get this quilt made that my mom's going to actually take this quilt, probably. That's what I have a feeling. um, Beverly can't wait to see it finished. I remember Velvet too. Remo says, "What is rye?" I don't know. I don't know what that is. What color is rye? I don't. It's like I don't know, wheat color. I don't know. And Melissa says it's delicious. Trust me. And I know, like I said, my mom drank it when I remember my father passed at 5, and I remember they used to have like parties, and they would always have the different cognacs because they didn't give you uh, headaches and stuff. You didn't have the after effects of drinking that, and so yeah. Oh, she's talking about Crown bag. I don't know nothing about, they got like specialty types of Crown Royal bags that are out for limited editions. I don't have any limited edition bags. I have regular flavor bags. So I don't know anything about rye. And so Terry says it looks like scotch. Uh, if I bought the bottle, then they were paid for packaging, and you should be free to do what you will. And I do understand that, but I even found some blogs or something on when I Googled that had some issue with Crown Royal coming to them. So I just don't want any issues with Crown Royal. Rye is whiskey made from ryegrass, not good. Carabate says, what size are the blocks? My blocks are actually 6 inches. Like I said, on this particular one, I'm using all of my smaller blocks first. So therefore, everything that I'm cutting my smallest bags because I do have a lot of the extra large bags. And then to me, I had like 5 different sizes of bags. So even their bags, when they're being made, aren't consistently being done. So when I was trying to sort them into small and medium, I had like 2 different smalls, 2 different mediums, 2 different large. It's like these bags aren't even the same size. So it's a lot going on with companies now, I think, in production where things are not up to par like they used to be. People are just kind of accepting anything. And that's one of the reasons I hope that I don't ever have to buy a new car for the next few years because, our production is down on our manufacturing period. It's just a mess right now. Oops, I do have a 4th block in here. I didn't even notice. Look at that. I got another block. Didn't even know it. But oops, I'm about to turn it upside down. Turn it on its side, not upside down. But yeah. Oh well. Um, hey Quilt Gal. And it says, yes, I had to take a nap today and cook dinner. Yeah. But I had put you in twice. Actually, Kevin and Joe Carmel won. So I think them two put a whammy on this drawing because they've been saying from the get-go that they wanted to win. And Jason is another one that was trying to win. And then they even pulled poor Sue in. She was trying to win. I think Kevin and Joe Cormel and Jason, they did some whammy stuff to win these blocks, but they wanted these blocks. Um, Pretty cool. So Terry says that she just sold an entire handbag with the front panel upside down. It is sewn beautifully. I know what I'm going to do tomorrow. Yeah, she's gonna meet up with Jack. That'd be Jack the Ripper. Oh my God, that would just be awful. When I put my name tags on, I'll be trying to make sure I'm really paying attention once I put that tag on. See, Joe Carmel, she running and dancing away at the same time. Okay. Thank you, Maddie. I appreciate that. And then this purple here is a bag I was supposed to make for my mom to exchange at church Saturday. I didn't know that they were exchanging gifts early. She ended up getting something else, but she has a secret, like they have secret sister at church. So they give a gift every month. So she'll just give it to them later. So this is something that I got to finish. So it's just one of those little bags to hold stuff in. It's no big deal on that. But yeah, so I got a lot of stuff to clean up here. It's always like this after I do a live where I'm showing you all lots of stuff. It takes me a minute to get it all clean, back organized so I can put all the pieces back into the places where they go. So, yeah. Well, thank you so much to everybody that came tonight, that showed up, that stayed, still hanging out in here with me. I appreciate that. I know some people don't like me opening up stuff here, but I just also think it's kind of rude not to acknowledge as well. So you don't have to send me anything. I appreciate every last one of you all for watching. Um you all help boost my spirits up even when I'm feeling bad. I feel better even after I've come off the live. There was a couple days last week where I was really sick when I was coming in here to do just the countdown to Christmas. And you all, even though I wasn't like super perky and didn't uh exuberate that show you all that on the screen, I went back to and got back in my bed because I wasn't feeling well. But it was just nice to know that I at least got up for that 10 or 15 minutes and went and talked with you guys. So I feel like you all are my extended family. So I appreciate you all so much. So hey, Carla Ford, I just opened up your stuff. Thank you so much. That was really nice of you. You got my next project I'm working on. I got all the fabric for it ready to go. May have to add one piece. We'll see. That is pretty cool. So, um, come back tonight. I'll be back on here. Well, technically tonight, but tomorrow, 12:05 a.m. I'll be opening up gift number 22 on the Missouri Star Countdown to Christmas, where I'm doing a gift for people that don't know. I'm doing Stash or Pass, and that's what's in this box right here that I'm gonna have to put into something else because this piece is too big for me to put in here. But the items that I in the Missouri Star Countdown to Christmas, I bought the box. So it's a box that you buy for Advent and it has 25 gifts in it. So every day you open a gift. Okay. So I decided to do stash or pass. The stuff that I like, I'm going to put in my stash. The stuff that I don't like, I'm putting into the pass box. Whatever is in the pass box, I'm going to be doing a drawing on December 26th at 12:05 a.m. And one person will get the entire box of items that I have passed. Now, some items in there are not bad items. I don't think there's anything in the box that's a bad item. It's just something that I am not going to do. Or it was like, I could have used Christmas fabric, charm pack, but I don't want to collect any more Christmas fabric. So I decided to pass on a Christmas fabric, pass on a Christmas pattern. So there are some good items still in this box. But on the 26th, I will be doing a drawing for that. So if you're not aware of that, you need to go to my YouTube community page, click on the link that will take you so that you can go be entered into the drawing. One winner, again, will get all of the items that I have passed on from the Missouri Star Quilt Company's box. And a little birdie told me it might be a second winner on that. Not anything from the box, but something else. Who knows? Okay. So, um, go and enter. The links are on my Facebook page. I put it, and it's also on my YouTube channel under the community tab. Just scroll down because I probably have posted another post or two. Just scroll down until you see the drawing, and then it gives you a link where you can go and fill out the Google Doc so that I can send you the item. You do not need to be present to win. The form has your name and address. That's why it's there, so that I can just send you the package. You don't even have to be here to win. You have to be subscribed to my channel though. So if I pull your name and then I go check my subscribers and you're not a subscriber, then guess what? We're going to come back the next day and pull somebody else's name. So if you really want to win, make sure you are subscribed to my YouTube channel. All right? And I think that's it. I don't have anything else to share. I just want to make sure everybody is aware of what's going on. Boho Hearts is going to be starting up January. We're going to be doing like 2 release dates a month, probably the first and third Mondays or Sunday. I'm not sure if I want to do Sunday or not. Maybe we'll just do the first and third Monday. I know people work, but you got 2 weeks for the most part to get your stuff done. If you happen to get a third Monday, fifth Monday in a month, then you'll have an extra week there. And then we're going to have like a week where I'm going to give you a week. Like one of your assignments might be just to piece everything up that you already have. I'm hoping that by the end of June, I'm going to look at my schedule and see. And I'm working on that. I've been sick, have family members that have been sick. So I'm behind on Boho Hearts. I will be doing some kind of a live next week after Christmas. I just decided, since this was a mess of a week for me, that I was going to do the week after Christmas. Everybody's kind of at home, settled down. I'm just going to come on in the group. If you are in the Boho Hearts group, you'll get notification from Facebook. It will be still there. I'm going to keep it in the Facebook group, so it'll always be there as well. So it's going to be a live chat for that. And then you can ask any questions that you have during that time. I'll be talking about the assignments, what we're going to be doing, how we're going to be doing it, and then some alternate things that you can also do if you don't want to work on a particular block or something like that. Um, right. And let's see. And Carla saying, I'll be back tonight, T. All right, Carla. Lena said, you got that right. I wanted to purchase a new car, but not now. Yeah, girl, I'm scared to buy anything major. I need a new refrigerator because my ice maker is not working. I'm doing everything I can to, because the rest of the refrigerators work just fine. And my water thing, it was leaking. We don't tried everything to fix it, and then the ice is freezing and thawing, and it was like, you know what? I need a new refrigerator, but not now. So, but yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and leave here. I'll be back at 12:05 a.m. so that I can open up day number 22. And I'm really sad that this is over, because this has been so much fun opening a gift a day and seeing whether I like it or not. So come back, guys. Maybe it's something that I'm gonna pass along to you guys. See you later. Stay blessed. Be safe and quilt out, everybody. I'm stepping on the stuff I got over here. Okay. I boxed myself in.